Welcome back to Into Search. I'm your host, Scott Sanders. Speed reviews, detailed how-tos. Good to see you come back. So you got a cornhole board or beanbag toss like we used to call it. So I custom made these. I'm just kind of put a wrap on the top, kind of advertising my wife's business and my other ones. I have other ones that are just for fun. But you have a cornhole board that's starting to look ugly or old. So you just want to put this on top of it. Now, when you go to strap it on, you can see I made this out of oak. It's 3/4 inch thick, so that way it's not going to be flexible or pliable. It's not going to bounce a lot when the bag's hit it. But I layered the hole the same color as this and painted the side of it. But that's not why you're here. You're here to get your cornhole wrap on. So these custom ones are on Amazon. Now, you can upload your own image, but I don't like that they already cut the hole out. Other ones, they don't let you cut the hole out. The ones I just did, I didn't. I'll show you those in a second. I cut the hole out. That way, if you're placing this and you cut that hole not perfectly, or some boards might not line up, they shouldn't have did that part. But you're trying to line it up on the sides. This one isn't giving you leeway. If you get the ones that are already pre-printed, they kind of fold over the side, kind of like dog ears, so you can actually push those down. But these are exactly 2 feet wide. So you really want to line them up at the top. You really want to get it right on that edge, and then you want to tape it. And you want to tape it about 2/3 way down the board. You want to get another spot. Once you get this one perfect, tape that one on. Switch to the other side. So stay here where you can see it. So I have the black right here on the top, and then this one barely folds over, and you can shave that off later. Again, about 2/3 way. This is going to be the fastest way for you to try to end up doing this by yourself. I have my wife helping me, so she's going to help hold it here in a minute. Alright, so once you get that on, this one starts peeling right here at the top. It's nice that they have a little tab that you can already start it. So what you want to do is you peel it back a little bit. You want to get you a really sharp blade. You don't want to go all the way to the hole or nothing. But you're going to take this off. That way you can push this back down. When you do, that's how it's going to stick. So on the custom ones, they do feel a little thicker. The stickiness feels a little better than the ones that you buy that are already pre-printed. I don't remember where they got them from, but I'll try to leave that in the link later or make another little part of the video. But these do feel thicker, but the problem is they do have the pre-cut hole, so you really want to make sure you line that up just like you line the edges up. And if you have some cut out, you can Sharpie mark it or spray paint the hole later, tape it off. But, so we got this peeled back, we cut the paper part off, now we're going to try to smooth it out. It's all about the center. So you move the center first. Now the best thing about some of these cornhole wraps is they're breathable. And they made them breathable because normally when you get over there and this gets rained on outside or something, if water gets trapped underneath and it's not breathable, it'll create mold. So it's great that they make them breathable. So when you go to push this down, a lot of times you have to take bubbles and like smooth them all the way to the edge, come all the way to the edge and go out to the front. Well, these breathable ones, you don't have to do that so much. So once you get it lined up perfectly here, now you're good to go to line it all the way down. So we're going to have to pause the video for 1 second so my wife can show you rolling it up. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to take off the tape. When you take it off, you kind of want to roll it. You don't want to go straight over it because you might tear it. You don't want to tear your brand new wrap. So I'm not going straight with it. It's kind of coming off the bottom. Alright, so now you want to grab the bottom because the top part's holding it. Can you still see it?
Yep.
Alright, so you roll it all up. And then that's when you have somebody help you. You're going to roll it up so you find that edge. You don't want to pull all the way up. You just want a little bit. And you just have to have somebody hold it here. They don't have to pull. They just need to keep it from locking on there. And it gets you like a flat spreader. I use this for my silk screening shirts. You just need anything that's going to be more flat, and you're just going to shove in the middle. Little baby shoves. Work the middle first, and then go to the top and the right or the bottom. So as you're pulling it, and again, you can see that it's damn near perfect right there, but normally when there's like a little bump or something, you'd have to find your way to the edge. So you do this with the air, you just have to go at a diagonal, and you can smooth out all the little bubbles that'll get in your way as you're pulling it. Now we chose black because you can see it's darn near perfect here, here, and here, but it's not at the top. That's why I don't like them cutting off the hole. We should be able to cut. You should be able to put a blade in there like so, You take that if it's filled in, and you can just slide it right around the tip. If you want a really sharp brand new one, like you can see this one, I'll show you. I just slide it around the tip right there, and bam, now you have a perfectly cut hole for that. But you can spray paint the top of this to make it match and blend in, so you won't see that the hole wasn't perfect, because most of them aren't going to have it in the exact spot you need it. Okay, so you get somebody to help you on the far side, and just slowly start pushing in the middle. It's all about the middle again. Work your way to the outside, push in the middle. And kind of, when you come from the inside, you want to go inside, go diagonal towards the corner. It really kind of makes them push it out again. So it's nice to have somebody help you. You don't have to, but it comes out flatter and better. Now, also what I'm noticing, I've done about 4 of these. They're coming out great, but there's always like some little speck of lint or something that gets underneath. And I think it's just, we rub them down. We use a microfiber towel that's really going to grab lint, but any small dust on this thing's going to get it. So I hit it with a blower and all that, but you'll still see them come out. And I think they kind of get trapped in the vinyl when they first make them. So when you go to push it out there, you're still going to have little tiny bumps, but it's not going to affect your cornhole board enough. So again, push in the middle, work your way to the outside, and I love how they're breathable. They give you that room. Take your time smoothing it out. It is not a race. You only get one shot at this. And that's why I do like that the other ones hang over a little bit so that you can actually have a little bit of leeway. Alright, get to the bottom. Yep, pull up. Because she's pulling real slow, she gives me only 2 inches to go with every time. But see, the other ones would dangle off about 2-3 inches, so you can tuck it on the sides of your board, which really would come out nice. Okay, so here's the final touches, and that's what I was saying. These come that way already. I decided to make the hole red, because you want to paint them before you put it on. And then I did stainless steel on the side, so that way it won't rust or nothing. I even took the handle off, left the screws in, so that screws are even the same color as the board. But you can see how this one actually flops over it. So it bends down, gives you some leeway, so you don't have to be exact perfect with it when you're doing it. And then also on the back side, they come with a marker, and you're supposed to drill a hole in the bottom and the top, and they give you golf tees. One's black, one's red, and you move them along as you're going. I think it'd be a better idea to put a piece of wood here that folds up just where my hand's at. You could see it. That way the golf tees don't fall off. It'd be way easier to see. But I do love them. They do sit on nice. But again, there's like a million dots on the inside, and I made sure there was microfiber on there. I wiped them. After a while, if you're doing these, if you're putting these on, and say in a year or two they start looking bad, you can just go right over the top of them. But you do want to wipe them with alcohol or so, because these are made to repel water. It's vinyl. It's breathable vinyl. So you want to put some kind of alcohol on it to make sure that it cleans off really, really good, so you can get the new one to stick to it. So you can just keep layering and keep layering. Because when I made these sheets of wood, it kind of frayed on the end. And when it frayed, this covers them up. But if you get real close, yeah, you can see the spots where it frayed. But nonetheless, love these boards. Recommend it for anybody. All of them are in really good shape. And we'll see how long they last on the longevity. Okay, so this gets you a brand new blade. You don't have to have the box cutter on it because you'll get more close with it. And the only goal is to try to keep it flat up against the side over here. So you find a spot, you pin it, and all I'm doing is pushing that way. I'm not really pushing this way too much. And then I'll trim off all that extra. Now the other ones I like that they fold over, that way it gives you more protection. So you trim off the side, trim off the back. As long as you keep it up against the wood, it acts like a guide or a fence to keep you going perfect. Now if you get in, can you get like an angle where you get the glare? See the little dots we're talking about? I think they're just in there. Those aren't bubbles. I can feel that there's actually something in there, but when we rub this down, we got it down there perfect. There's like one here, one here, one there. Now it's breathable, so you can get it really flat, and it's a cornhole board. It's going to sit outside, so you don't need perfection. You don't need to drive yourself crazy. But I think that's the part that got trapped, lint and stuff inside the vinyl when they actually put it sticky to the paper, to the parchment paper. But that's how you put on a wrap, quick and easy. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again next time.